Parking, 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 parking.
So we decided to drive an hour to Austin and take him to Pumpkin Nights. Make sure to get there early because the parking line was really long. You have to pay $10 for parking and they are directing it really organized. So have your money available. They accept cash or card. And just to make it go a little bit smoother, because we were in line for 15 to 20 minutes, luckily we got there early.
Wake, 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 wake.
Unlike the parking line, the line to get inside is actually not bad. It's about a minute or two, so make sure you have your QR code ready so you can just enjoy, your time inside. When you get there, they have opportunities to take photos. By the way, children 3 and under are free, and adults are $25 to $27. They do have restrooms inside and places to eat, including, a bar where you can get some drinks. They also have a haunted house, which is extra. It's in addition to your ticket. We got a hamburger for my husband, French fries for my son, and I did have to try their special menu with seasonal pumpkin items. Well, I guess this whole event is seasonal, so what do you know? Okay, so afterwards we started making our way down to the trail, which some people say it was like 2 miles. But before you get to the trail, you want to hook a left because there is a fire show that you're not going to want to miss, and I'll go ahead and unmute.
Wow, that was incredible. Hey, thank you all so much for your enthusiasm. My name is Taz, and this is Sage. Will be your fiery entertainment this evening. We're also accompanied by...
Where?
We went on a random Wednesday evening, and it was really, really packed. So keep in mind, this is an event to do at night because everything's lit up, and it's dark. So yeah, there's a lot of people, and a lot of people stop in the middle of the trail to take pictures, which is understandable because the whole thing is like basically a photo op. So just keep in mind, it's going to be crowded, and there's going to be a lot of people just stopping to take pictures. Even my husband, who is not very keen on taking photos ever, was enjoying taking photos. Like, he probably took more pictures than I did, actually. So there's a lot of different themes. The pumpkins are real, and there are over thousands of pumpkins that have been carved throughout the year. So we think, my husband and I were saying that they had to have put chemicals in them because, as you know, pumpkins will start to rot after a few days after you carve it.
That fog
So
is
these stay good. Like they said that they started earlier this year carving them. So we were really, really impressed with how every different pumpkin was unique, and it had its own little character, its own little face. And as you walk through the trails, you'll see
the one I
different
have
themes.
is Dior.
They had, well, we'll see as we
$200 a
go
bottle.
through the trail, but this was like the first entrance. As you go through, you'll see like all the carved pumpkins that are all lit up, and they light up different colors. They have cute, funny faces. So my son was just super quiet and kind of soaking everything in.
You better get your fill of pumpkin,
Our 4-month-old
Finn.
daughter was also just soaking in all the lights, all the colors, and enjoying it. So here you can kind of see all those people were lined up to take pictures with the moon. And then as you walk down there's different photo opportunities. And for each one, there was definitely a line to take pictures. So if you don't like waiting in line, then you might not want to stop every single time to take photos because it's going to annoy you.
Shut up.
And I am pretty patient when it comes to getting a photo opportunity, like getting the photo that I want. But whenever I was in line first and then somebody who was behind me came and just took my spot, that's upsetting to me. So I just kind of gave up. But later down the trail, there's a lot less people. They kind of get tired at first. So they I guess at first they take their photos and then they go through the rest of the trail pretty quickly. So if you're patient, just wait until the end of the trail to get more photos, or you could just wait until everybody's done. They have to stop eventually, or if you want to wait in line. Okay, so this part was like a forest that they had these pumpkins hanging from the trees, and a lot of smoke coming out.
You see the owl, baby?
So this section was the Forbidden City, and they had pumpkins that looked like lanterns. And then as you kept going down, they had more photo ops. Like they had a cool dragon that you can get a picture with, the lucky cat. So Forbidden City is in Beijing. It's actually an area in Beijing where the emperor used to live. And it was called the Forbidden City because if you were caught in the premise of the palace, you were killed immediately. And that's why it was called the Forbidden City. I actually used to live 5 minutes from there. Well, 5-minute drive or like a 10-15 minute walk from there.
Come on. Come here. Come on.
If you love all things Dia de los Muertos, check out Maravilla Lane because it is in the theme of like a Mexican village that you can go and kind of experience Dia de los Muertos, which is a holiday that falls directly after Halloween, November 1st and 2nd. And I also really enjoyed this part as well. There were lots of other opportunities to take pictures there. You can see how happy this boy was as he was just dancing every second he could. We arrived started around 7:20. By the time we got inside, it was 7:30. And by the time we were at this part of the trail, it was already
They have
9
an
o'clock.
area where he can play.
So it does take a while to actually enjoy everything. And the babies and myself
I think he'd
usually
like
go
the
to bed
seesaw.
around 10:30. So it was getting pretty close to our bedtime, and we were already getting tired. My husband, who's been working nights, was just getting started. So you can definitely tell our energy was declining and his was starting to peak. Under the sea, this part was ocean themed, and they had pumpkins in the shape of jellyfish, octopus, and other sea like creatures. They had a bubble machine that would automatically blow bubbles. And then right after that, you have the spider world, where you have pumpkins in the shape of lots of different bugs, spiders, and their prey. That one was in the shape of a Spider-Man. And then as you kept going along, you saw bigger bugs that some even moved, and it was under neon glowing lights. So we really liked that part. Finn was not so sure about the big moving praying mantis. He was kind of feeling like he was a little too close to it for his own comfort. Lucky for Aubrielle, she couldn't really see it. Arr, matey. Welcome to Pirate Cove. That hurt my voice. Okay. We went to Pirate Cove after that. Well, it's along the trail, so you have to go through there unless you turn back around. But this part is all pirate themed. Lots of cool piratey stuff to see. Arr, walk the plank. Okay, enough of that. So this was the last part of the trail before you were at the exit, and then you can shop around when you make your way back. And I did just that. I bought some really yummy tea. That pretty much sums up our visit to Austin's Pumpkin Nights. What do you guys think? Is this something that you would make the drive for? If you live in Austin, is it something you've already done? And is it something that you would take your kids to? That's all for now. Thank you guys for watching.